Recording. Okay. Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a podcast, and since the recent issues resolving the other person who was once in this podcast, I have a new person, and he probably knows a lot more than the other dude, which he does, and it's Nick. Nick, would you like to say hello?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. No problem. You know about the fun stuff we're going to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
So to kick this all off, we're gonna start with something that's really popular, and I don't know why, but my music kind of stopped, but it'll be okay. There we go. Now it's back. Uh, we are going to talk about My Hero Academia, which I know most of you people that are gonna watch this are really big fans, know a lot about it, watch all seasons. But we're here to talk about our favorites, stuff that we think is gonna happen, some interesting things that we enjoy about the show, and we are starting. So, Nick, would you like to talk about your favorite character?
Uh, Mine's really simple.
Who is it?
Mine's gotta be. Uh, it's gotta be Deku, man.
Ah, the
It's the
classic.
simplest character.
Yeah, very simple, very logical choice. I mean, he's one of the series' favorites. Honestly, if I had to choose, I mean, people who know me, know Tokoyami is by far my favorite character. And it's not because, like, he's a dark character, he's very gloomy. It's just his character all around, and his character design is just so on point with his voice actor and all of the logic behind his power. Like,
It
his
fits him.
power, I believe they call it a mutative power, or I can't remember. I'm sorry, it's been a long time. But yeah, it's one where it changes the quirk owner's own form, not just like their quirk. And I mean, Deku has a no, it's an alteration quirk. Deku has a oh god, what was that one called? I apologize, I'm completely drawing a blank over the quirks. But I mean, obviously you can see from the picture on the screen that we are going to be doing Dragon Ball, Naruto, and My Hero. And currently we're going to start it off with My Hero. So, Nick, why don't you tell me what you like about Deku so much?
I like his personality. Is basically he like overachieves. Like wants to get better like everybody.
Yeah, a lot of character development. I get what you're saying. There's a lot of character development within this.
Yeah, he goes over time, man.
Yeah, he
I
does.
think he goes.
I think my favorite part probably has to be when they're training in the forest, and Deku ends up using his 1,000,000% Detroit Delaware punch.
Yeah. Deadly.
He really grows from that scene on. Like, yeah, he's been growing since then, but I think that really stood out to me as a whoa, man. He's gotten a lot more powerful since the beginning when he was just a young boy
Yeah,
without
they
a
were.
quirk. Um, Speaking of My Hero, who's your favorite villain?
It's gotta be Stain.
Oh,
It's like so
Stain, the
far
hero killer. Yeah.
from what I've seen. Dude, he's
Um,
deadly.
he is deadly, but his power also consumes him a lot within the logic of how he believes that he needs to attack people that are false heroes. Ida's brother was
Yeah.
not a false hero to him, but he attacked Ida because he tried to defend. and
Yeah,
stop
his
him.
brother.
Yeah. And to him, false heroes would be Endeavor. Like, he does not like Endeavor. I mean, and
Yeah, he's definitely false.
everybody would understand why. He's super egotistical. He uses women as experiments to have the perfect child,
Yeah,
which I think is really messed up.
it's really messed up.
Uh, I think the main part about my favorite villain would probably be Twice, and anybody who has Twice as a villain as their favorite would obviously love Deadpool, just because he resembles so much of Deadpool, like his attitude, his well, not his powers, but his mainly just his attitude, just brings out Deadpool
Yeah,
vibes, and it's so interesting to see like characters that resemble some of your favorites. Like Deadpool has been my favorite character since the games, and the movies are amazing. Ryan Reynolds does a great job.
yeah.
But mainly, what draws me to him is the fact that he could literally infiltrate UA without anybody noticing.
Damn, that'd be that would not be good.
Um, what's your favorite quirk, Nick?
Um, if I think about it,
All right. Well, as while you're thinking, I'll go ahead and talk about mine. I believe that my
okay.
favorite quirk. I apologize for that mishap. My favorite quirk would by far be Todoroki's. I mean, yeah, I know it's kind of a cliche choice to choose Todoroki's quirk overall, but I mean, what more could you say about a guy who can use fire and ice? He has the perfect defense and the perfect offense.
I was gonna say Todoroki, but
Well, you can agree with me. I mean, you can agree and spread your own light on
I
it. I
mean,
mean,
I definitely agree with you because if you have both of those, it's like if somebody can stop you on one of like fire, and you got ice to back you up. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it's so strange to see like all these one people who have like a single set quirk. Like Uraraka has her gravity quirk. Frothy has frog. Um,
Yeah,
and then you got Todoroki over there with I keep messing up. I sincerely two quirks, which I mean, it's kind of overpowered. Like he's probably one of the most overpowered there at the early start.
yeah. He's definitely like top two at the
I
start.
believe if All for One would have gotten a hold of his quirk, that uh, All Might wouldn't have beaten him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so obvious. Like he's overpowered enough, but with the defense of the ice and the offense of the fire, it would just
he,
be so intense
he
to see
definitely.
that. Yeah, because like you don't really get to see All Might go against Todoroki. You never get to see anything like that because well, All Might lost his powers, and we'll probably not get to see
Yeah,
that again. I mean, the best you could ever count against that would be Deku fighting Todoroki, which he's already done, but he did not have a good control over his power at that point. But I mean,
rematch.
a rematch would be really cool in season 4. That would be great.
It
But
would be.
with this new villain that we really don't know a lot about, we know his quirk and all of that. I've completely forgotten his name as well. Um, I'll put all the information about that in the description if you'd like to know. But I mean, with his quirk of
Yeah.
being able to eat and then use that ability of that creature, I mean, just imagine if he gets a strand of Goku, Deku's hair, like just like All Might does. If he gives him his hair or he gets his hair, Deku would slowly lose one for all, and he would be able to
Oh
use it
shit.
indefinitely. Like he wouldn't have to do anything. But if he ate another thing, he would lose one for all, and one for all would be gone forever. I mean, just think of
Really?
that. I mean, once you give your power will slowly deteriorate, like All Might's did. So if he
Yeah.
gets Deku's hair, he will get one for all. But his quirk would also backfire against that because he has to eat to survive. And let's say he eats sushi, he would lose
Sushi.
one for all and gain the powers of a fish.
Yeah. So if you
So
eat sushi.
yeah, like he can eat anything and gain his powers. Like there is a scene where he had eaten a squid and he could grow tentacles and use the tentacles as an attack.
That's
I,
deadly power. That's definitely top 10.
yeah,
Or
he's definitely in the top 10, maybe even top 5 if you think about it.
yeah,
Because like all he has to do is
they can just have
eat a
like
piece
any
of
power,
any
like or
person. Like, and we don't really know if it works on people, but he did eat someone else's quirk when he ate a crystal, and he used that crystal as an attack. So
what if
what's
he eats like
no, finish what you were saying.
what if he eats like two people at the same time? Does he get both her quirks, or does he get
I
one
I
after then
guess
he eats the
whichever one
other?
he eats first, and then the next one would just break that one away. But what's to say that he can't eat a person or eat something from a person like their hair, a piece of their skin, and use that quirk? I mean,
That'd be deadly.
the quirk isn't just like, oh, you have powers now. It's literally
Yeah,
built into a human. They grow with this quirk. It is in their DNA. It's in their genetics, which is how Endeavor created Todoroki by marrying a girl who had an ice power with him with fire, and then they birthed Todoroki, who had both.
his backstory's sad, man.
Todoroki's backstory is probably the worst. Yeah. You don't really get
Yeah,
much of anybody else's backstory though. Like,
true.
like you get Uraraka's, which is hers is trying to, I mean, provide for her family. Uh, Deku grew up
Yeah,
without a
she.
quirk, gets a quirk, becomes super powerful. Bakugo, who was just amazing from the start.
Yeah,
Not many people have a strong backstory. Like, if there's any character's backstory that I want to see, it would be Mineta.
yeah, for sure.
Like,
Cause
that would be the most hilarious backstory ever. Like, he just was born with these sticky balls on his head. Uh,
something for him.
so I think we're gonna shift the topic a little bit since Dragon Ball is gonna be our main topic for this video, but right now we're gonna bring up Naruto. So, who's your favorite
Okay,
character in Naruto, Nick?
Rock Lee.
Oh, Big Rock Lee, yeah. I mean, Rock Lee is
Yeah.
amazing. Uh, I think my favorite
He's
character in all would have to be either Jiraiya or Pain.
Pain's the top 5 for sure for me.
Yeah, I mean, nothing will beat Pain because like his backstory was so deep. He got trained by Jiraiya. I mean,
Really
he
deep.
lost his best friend.
Yeah, what's his name? I can't think.
Yeah, neither can I. Another really interesting character. I don't know if you finished the Fourth Great Ninja War yet or not, but Onoki, Gramps Kage, as Naruto would call him. He was probably one of the best.
Uh, who's your favorite Hokage?
My favorite Hokage out of them all, it would have to be either Minato or Tobirama.
Someone has it. I don't know how to say his name, but I just don't want to look stupid. But
Sarutobi, Hashirama, Kakashi.
Hashirama, yeah.
Oh, the first Hokage. Well, here's the thing. The first Hokage and the second Hokage, Hashirama and
Like
Tobirama,
wood style.
they were so honorable in the battles that they were in. Like Tobirama killed Madara's brother, and
Yeah.
Tobirama would have ended his own life to end the war. Like that's how honorable he was. Like he was willing to give up his own life to end this war.
Yeah.
Right, like he literally had the kunai to his chest right in front of Madara, and he was ready to end his own life to stop this war and go for peace.
Prince knew that.
Yeah, like it's just so honorable. And then you have Minato, like by far one of the strongest characters.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
yeah, you got Kaguya, which I mean, you can't really beat a Kaguya except the Otsutsuki. But that's Boruto
Yeah.
stuff. We don't care about Boruto. Uh, People who are veterans in this chat know that I hate Boruto.
I watched a little bit of it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but Boruto
I
really
know
sucks.
it makes no sense from where it left
They
off.
brought Jiraiya back in Boruto, and I did not like the art style of Boruto within the bubbly style.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite ninjutsu? Like, what's your favorite ninjutsu, Kekai Genkai, Tailed Beast? Just give us some info.
If I'm on a Goo Sharingan, for sure.
Oh, Sharingan. All right. So who's Sharingan? You got like Itachi, you got Madara's, you got Sasuke's.
I like Itachi's. I like Itachi's for
Yeah,
sure.
Itachi's Sharingan is by far probably the strongest.
Yeah, it's like it could take down like like most of the Hokages that there was. It could probably be like I'd say four of the not count Naruto, you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Itachi had so many chances to kill Naruto, like, but he never did.
Yeah.
And he has so many chances to kill so many others. Like he could have killed Asuma and Kakashi when they infiltrated the Leaf the first time, but he didn't. Like he wasn't there for the subject of killing. He was there to just capture Naruto, and that's what he wanted to do. He did not care about killing. Yes, he would fight if he had to, but he wouldn't kill.
It's like he's got to do his job, you know,
Yeah, and like he's
to
not
keep his
as
cover.
dumbfounded as Naruto, where Naruto's like, I can keep going, I can keep fighting this guy. Itachi's like, oh
Yeah.
man, this guy's too strong, we gotta go, and he's smart about that.
Yeah. That's tactics.
Yeah, and especially with
Naruto
his
just
power
runs
of
in there.
Genjutsu, like Genjutsu mixed with just Itachi in general, like what other match could you get? That's a match made in heaven for an amazing character.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um, I think my favorite jutsu in all, oh, I mean my favorite jutsu user would probably be Sarutobi, the third Hokage.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of cool jutsus that
I
nobody
mean,
knew about.
he was a master of all four of the jutsu elements.
Really?
Yeah, he could use all four.
There's only like a couple of people in the show that can do that.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, there's Kakashi,
Yeah.
Sarutobi, who else? I believe, was it Itachi? No, I don't think Itachi can. Uh, Orochimaru, and I
Can't
think
Sasuke.
Minato. I think just
Because I know he
Minato and them.
I never
Unless,
seen him do fire style.
yeah, unless when Sasuke got what was it called? Oh no, I've completely Renegon. When he got the Renegon, I believe he may have been able to use all four, but I don't know.
Most likely.
Yeah, but that's
What
just
about
because the
Madara?
Renegon is. Yeah, Madara. I think Madara could use all
Yeah,
four,
it's deadly.
but I mean Madara doesn't need all four. He's got the Sharingan, and he's literally a god among shinobi.
Dude, I was watching that war, man. Whenever the fake one, that confused me so much, man. It just that you
Obito.
don't
Yeah,
respect.
Obito probably
Yeah,
has the worst. Gara has the worst backstory, but Obito has one of. He's in the top 5 backstories.
yeah,
I think it
definitely.
goes. I think it goes. Um, Gara, Naruto, Itachi, Sasuke, Obito, and then Kakashi. Like
I agree.
Itachi had to kill his own clan for the sake of his village.
Did at one point whenever like Garner was younger, he tried to cut himself, but he couldn't.
Yeah, that like
Damn,
shows you how. See, Gara is probably the
man,
most
is lifeless.
relatable character. He was the most relatable because everybody gets to that point when they're down and they're low. But
Yeah,
it took seeing somebody who went through the same thing and still got back up to show him like, hey man, I don't need to listen to people. I am a shinobi.
Kaze. Then he became the Kaze Kage.
Uh,
Does that ever say what age he became that?
he became the Hokage. I think I think he's 2 years older than Naruto. So, and Naruto was like what
Most
16,
likely.
16 at Shippuden. So,
Yeah,
so I believe that Gara was 18. Correct me if I'm wrong in the
most
comments, but
likely.
we're struggling on our knowledge currently.
I definitely am. I'm
It's
trying to
currently
remember
2
to that
a.m.
song.
and we're recording. But
Relatable.
I guess we're gonna shift the topic to I believe it's probably Nick's favorite anime, Dragon Ball.
Yep,
So
definitely
Nick
for sure.
is a professional when it comes to Dragon Ball. I mean, I know a good bit about it, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know more on My Hero and Naruto than Dragon Ball. Mostly because I didn't really watch a lot of Super. I mean, yeah, I've watched most of it. I watched the important stuff, but like most of the
Super's
filler,
crazy.
I didn't watch the filler. I mean, Dragon Ball Z, I've watched Dragon Ball GT, watched, hated Dragon Ball the OG, watched and read the manga.
I watched a little.
Um, so who is your favorite character in Dragon Ball?
Go on.
Gohan. Now, why is it Gohan?
It's just see, he's like. At one point, he was like, so I could relate to him, like the way he is.
Yeah, I mean, I would understand that.
Teach me
Like,
so much.
I believe that my favorite character out of the whole series. Oh, this is a
Yeah,
really tough one because there's so many good characters. Um,
there is.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Piccolo.
Piccolo, man.
either
He's definitely top
Piccolo,
5.
either Piccolo or Roshi. Just because Roshi is
Uh,
amazing.
did you see Roshi in like the comics?
Yeah, I've read Roshi in the manga. Like the manga was a lot more in detail to things than
They made
that
him look.
Dragon Ball did. It was pretty
Yeah,
wonky.
they made him look like really good in the.
Um, so what's your favorite character? I mean, your character's favorite power? Like, obviously Super Saiyan, but like, what's your favorite form of Super Saiyan or Ultra Instinct?
Favorite. Super Saiyan 2.
Ooh,
I'd have to say.
are you talking about Gohan
Just
going Super Saiyan 2?
that's my favorite moment ever. But my favorite Super Saiyan was like ever formed. It's gotta be Super Saiyan 2.
I believe that my favorite Super Saiyan transformation has to be Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Kaioken. So Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Oh, the build up
Dude,
to
I love
that.
whenever
Like when he's charging
it
up and
was a
he's
big
like,
deal.
I have a 1 in something chance, or this will kill me. Like,
And he was
mind blowing.
like after he like did that, he was like aching for a while after he did that.
Yeah,
Cause
he wanted to go against Hit so bad that he had a
he
Hit
was
put on him, and then he died and brought himself back to life with a Kamehameha. I mean,
What about that?
that is awesome. Like everybody calls him the dumb character, which yeah, sometimes he has a bit of dull moments, but he had enough
He
thinking
does.
that he was perfect on the trajectory, how long it would take, like the perfect amount of timing for this Kamehameha to
I
come
think
back
he's like.
down.
I think he's like fighting smart. Like whenever he fights somebody, he always got like different tactics for the person that he's going to fight. Like he works to find their weaknesses.
Yeah, I mean, and against I'm gonna kill you. I mean, that was kind of weird, but I mean, what can you what do you got to say about it? Like he just explained the concept of space. Hold up, my audio is getting a bit of backtrack.
Yeah, the audio. I'm just sitting here waiting. But
Yeah.
what I was saying, the Kyle can puts like stress on your body once you use it. Because whenever you first use it against Vegeta, it's like Kyle can times three. Like there was so much stress on his body because he wasn't even supposed to use that yet because his body wasn't able to process it because like it's too strong for his body. Like Deku, whenever he uses that power, it's just like too strong for his body. It makes like bruises.
Yeah.
So the Kaioken, whenever he used it with Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan Kaioken, when he did that, he had put so much stress on his body because I think he used like Kaioken times 100 or something like that. And after like his powers like messed up, and they after if you watch like after he teleports to Bulma's house not meaning to, and just
Oh
gets
yeah,
weird.
I do remember that. Like when his whole instant transmission started messing up.
Yeah, that was due to the Kaioken. He used too much stress on his body. About that.
Give me a second, I'm getting smooth audio. I sincerely apologize to people watching this audio glitch. I need to go out and buy me a new headset, which I probably will tomorrow. This headset I'm working with is kind of old and janky, but soon I'll get it running. But I think we're gonna talk about our favorite arc in all of the three animes we're talking about. So, what's your favorite My Hero arc?
Our favorite.
Your favorite My Hero arc?
Oh, whoa. This is a hard one. See, what do you mean by arc?
Like, so you have like the UA tournament arc, you have the forest arc, you have the All for One fight arc, you have the UA facility training when they get attacked by the traitors arc. You have that one.
Oh, I definitely like whenever I don't, it's like whenever they get attacked because that's their first ever real experience to
Yeah,
a
that
real
was that
fight
was gonna be my favorite. I agree with you 100%. Just I
because
mean
they grow so much from that.
it showed them all like, hey, we're not up against just some weak people like you see on the news. Like we have real problems at UA. We have to fight
Yeah,
villains that could kill us.
and who would you say that learns the most from that? Like
Uh,
from just that
I,
art?
I think Mineta actually grew the most. Just because Mineta was like, oh man, I can't do this. I can't fight. I need to stop trying to be a hero. And then Deku is like, you can do this. And then he throws his balls at the people in the water and they get stuck. I mean, I think that Mineta grew so much from that.
She kind of did help. I mean, he did kind of help.
Yeah. Another person that I think really grew from that would Ida. Ida really like he really took the leader standpoint. Like he took up. He was like, "Hey man, I have to help these people. I need to help my classmates."
Yeah.
Who do you think grew the most from that?
Um, I would say what's I don't know what I remember like one part of it. I don't know what that electricity dude's name
Kaminari.
is.
Kaminari, yeah.
I remember he learned that like he can actually well like shock people from like far range and
Yeah,
really
he,
close
he
to
learned that he did
them.
not have to, like, he could trust his powers. He could trust his
Yeah,
classmates in a time of need for him if he needs to use, like, his full extent.
yeah. I remember. It's
Uh,
it's a weird power to have.
so back to the arc subject. What do you think your favorite arc in Naruto was?
Naruto. This is a good one.
So you have,
Let's
like,
see.
the Fourth Great
Are
Ninja
we doing
War,
from?
like, from the beginning of Naruto to the end of Shippuden.
Yeah, I thought you meant like you mean from like when they were kids to the end of like the war.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got a few
Okay,
because I
speak
like the
on them.
tuning exams.
Oh, the tuning
Because I like the
exams.
tuning exams, and
Yes.
I kind of well, I like the war too because like it's just like tuning exams. Everybody developed. It reminds me of my hero whenever they're in that tournament thing.
Yeah.
You just see so much development from that, and you
Speaking on
see
that,
and
I have two favorite arcs as well, which are the Sasuke retrieval arc and the tuning
ooh,
exams. Because the tuning exams is probably one of everybody's favorites, or at least their top 10.
yeah, sure.
What
Because
was your favorite fight in Naruto?
oh, I thought you were talking about tuning exams. The favorite fight, everything in Naruto. It's got to be. Let me think about this one. You go first, but I'm gonna think about this for a minute
All
before I
right,
say something
mine is
that I regret.
by far the Rock Lee versus Gara.
That's the one I was gonna say, but that's why I was asking if you're talking about tuning exams because that's
I mean, it
like
doesn't matter
Rock
if we're
Lee did
not,
so
like,
good.
it's just one of the best fights. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, he learned a lot. Those, Rock Lee did like nobody expected Rock Lee to go out there with like basically he had no like power or nothing. He just has
Yeah,
like
taijutsu.
what's it called taijutsu?
Yeah,
Is it called taijutsu or something like that?
yeah, it's
And
taijutsu.
with no powers or nothing, just go out there and win. But he put out a good fight against them. He broke down the sand wall.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
remember like most of it.
like, one of my favorite scenes in all is when Naruto is fighting Kimimaro and Rock Lee comes in and gets drunk and then fights him.
I remember that.
Uh,
It's like
my favorite
that's the
part
bone
about
one,
the
ain't it?
Sasuke retrieval arc is it showed so many characters' character development. Like, you had Choji using the chakra pills. You had
Yeah, yeah,
Neji using the Byakugan to take damage to then attack someone.
yeah.
Like, he straight up got an arrow through the stomach.
Oh, I remember that. That went deep.
Shikamaru using its genius knowledge against the flute dude.
He's like top four for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like I like that he uses his brain before he plans it out before he does something.
yeah.
Cause
I mean,
like he knows what the villain's gonna do before it does. I can't think of what I'm gonna say, man.
it's all good.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So this one's gonna be a really easy one for you, probably. What's your favorite fight in Dragon Ball?
So definitely Kid Buu versus Goku Super Saiyan 3 or Cell versus Gohan.
Oh yeah. I believe
If
that
we're talking about Super, that'd be different.
my favorite. No, this is like overall.
overall. And it's got to be Goku versus Jim.
Oh yeah.
Because Goku, yeah, he learned a lot from him just by the first fight that he had without Ultra Instinct. You know?
I have to go all the way back, like way back when Kid Goku fought King Piccolo.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. Because without that fight right there wouldn't be no Piccolo, and
Well, there wouldn't be no Piccolo. There wouldn't be no ceiling of
Goku
Goku
would be dead.
Black. Well, there wouldn't be no ceiling of Goku
Right?
Black because they had to. Yeah, wait, did they use the exact thing that they used to seal King Piccolo away?
Uh, Goku would like. I remember they used something like that, but I'm not sure. But I know that he does a Dragon Fist, and, like through him just to like kill him.
I mean, even
Then he
though,
spits
like,
out like,
without that fight, yeah, there wouldn't be no ceiling because King Piccolo would have killed Roshi, would have killed everybody, so there wouldn't be anything. Like, the Earth would be his.
imagine like Raditz or somebody goes down there, goes to Earth to look for Goku, and he ends up at the fight with King Piccolo or something like that.
Well, there's the thing. Raditz would absolutely destroy King Piccolo.
Yeah, easily.
But I
I think
believe that
Raditz had like,
Raditz would have went on a adventure to resurrect Goku. Like, that's his brother. And he would slowly
yeah,
learn about the Dragon Balls from Frieza because Frieza would go to the Dragon Balls to get immortality.
yeah, for sure.
And then it
I
would
think he'd
be
use them.
Frieza killing Vegeta and then ruling the universe until Beerus shows up or something and kills him, and then the universe just goes on. I mean, there would be no Dragon Ball without King Piccolo.
Yeah, so without his death, it would be like no, like Goku would be like no, like the show wouldn't be the same basically. Like it'd just be like villains
Go.
taking over.
I mean, even if Goku survived and King Piccolo never existed,
Yeah,
Gohan would not train while Goku
and
is dead.
Goku would die by Raditz
Yeah, but they would wish him back. But, well,
for sure.
actually, no, because if King Piccolo never existed, Kami never existed.
True. Yeah, because without like Kami
So
was
no
really
Dragon
important to the show.
Balls, no Dragon Balls, no resurrecting
Yeah,
Goku. Raditz is taking over Earth.
yeah,
What more can they do? I mean, everybody's gonna die.
they would be screwed. The would be took over by some type of thing, man.
They
Sad.
probably would have auctioned it off, or Frieza would have taken complete control over it. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Frieza does
Frieza was
like
definitely gonna
sell
show up,
planets. He did sell planets, so and it was a very good planet, so he probably would have sold it.
and basically it'd be really weird if you think about it.
I mean, Dragon Ball wouldn't become a shonen. It would be a, oh, look, we're under the control of an emperor. We have to live here. That's all it would be.
Dictator.
Yeah, he's a dictator.
That's what Frieza is.
Yeah. But at that note, I believe that I'm gonna end this video here, guys. Remember to comment down below like what you think I should talk about, and you know I do those songs. Comment down below what song you would like me to do next. Nick, thank you for coming out and actually talking here.
No thinking. I was just like nervous and all that.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I'll probably have Nick on here another time, next podcast, which now I'm gonna probably do weekly podcasts since last time I kind of forgot and started doing those music. But now that I'm starting back with podcast, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload. I typically upload like 3 or 4 times a week. I'm trying not to start doing it daily, but I don't have to go to school recently. Me or Nick either. We don't have school until
Yeah,
April 6th or 10th.
it's one of them too. I'm not sure.
Due to the coronavirus, and so I'll probably be able to upload a lot more in that time. So be expected to have a lot more uploads from me and probably Nick joining me in these videos.
Anytime you need me, just tell me.
Yeah,
I'll be
man, I
here.
got you. I'll send you a message, whatever you need. We'll get a podcast going. I might actually try next week to do a live podcast. Don't know how that'll work, but maybe not. Just depends on if it works well or not. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna apologize. But we'll get a recording going afterward. We're kind of rambling on. This video has been 40 minutes long, but I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about one of our favorite things ever, which is anime. So thank you guys. It's great for having you guys here, but I'm gonna have to end this video. Nick, again, thank you. Um, Thank you for watching for sure. Subscribe if you're into this. I mean, if you're not, don't subscribe. Uh, just go to another channel. Do what you need. Just, I mean, do whatever. If you're not into anime, I still do music, and I'm gonna start doing gaming soon. So be ready for that. But goodbye, guys. Peace out.